If you've been suffering from imposter syndrome, then stay tuned and watch this video because I'm going to share with you 2 ways to bust through imposter syndrome and how to step into your greatness and let your inner badass out. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Magnetic Success. So today I want to talk to you about something that I know practically every entrepreneur will have to deal with at some point in their journey, maybe multiple times. Sometimes they can move through it quickly. Sometimes it takes a really, really long time. So this is the dreaded imposter syndrome, okay? I might end up doing a couple of episodes on this because it's such a big topic. And actually, even the 2 things that I want to talk to you about today in their own right are such a huge topic. But I want to simplify this for you, and I want to make this easy to grasp, easy to understand. And I want to give you a couple of actionable things that you can leave this episode doing. So you can go take action on it and you can start shifting your imposter syndrome around. So when we suffer from imposter syndrome, we can get lost in feeling unworthy. We don't feel good enough. We feel like we're not qualified enough. We're looking out onto all these other people doing the things that we want to do, thinking that they're so much better than us, that we haven't got what it takes. I don't have enough qualifications. I don't have enough experience. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not clever enough. I'm not, we end up looking at all these things that we don't see ourselves as having or being, seeing them in other people, and then making these conclusions that, they're doing it because they've got this. And I'm not like that. So we end up, not only do we already not feel good enough, qualified enough, whatever the thing is, but we're also adding to that. We're compiling onto that by looking at other people doing what we want to do and looking at the differences, our perceived differences, so that we can make it even bigger a reason why we can't do it and why it's never going to work for us. And we want to stop that right now. We want to absolutely draw a line under the sand right now today, okay? Imposter syndrome is feeling that you are not adequate enough to help your clients, but you are here for a reason. You chose to do this for a reason, right? And you would never have wanted to do something that you weren't capable of doing. So the first point in this, I told you I was going to give you 2 things that you could action, okay? The first point, I want you to recognize that imposter syndrome is a story. It's a story you're telling yourself. And if it feels really real and it's been going on for a long time, you have been telling yourself this story for a really long time. So it's okay. We can change it. And there's no blame, guilt, shame. Nothing is required here except for awareness, reflection, acceptance, and a willingness to change. So when we change the story, we will change the outcome. When you change the story, you're going to change how you think, how you feel, the actions you take, how you show up. You're going to change what you're willing to do because you've changed the story. So the story of, I'm not good enough, I don't have enough qualifications. Are you out trying to get qualified in more modalities, more certificates, more whatever it is, because you don't need them. You already have in you what you need to deliver your clients a unique experience, to deliver your clients the transformation they're looking for. And it's very likely that if you are in business right now doing this thing, that you've already got clients that you have transformed something in their lives for them. You've given them that change. You've given them that breakthrough. Whether it's a service or a product, whether it's coaching or a course, you have already got some excellent client feedback, I would be willing to guess. So the imposter syndrome then is definitely a story, right? It's just doubt seeping through. It's just a reflection of a negative or limited or disempowering part of your self-image. And it's one that can absolutely be overwritten. So as of today, line in the sand, no more story of imposter, right? What is the story you want to be telling yourself? Is it to do with how you can help them? How you can absolutely help your dream clients? Is it to do with how you get fantastic results for your clients? Is it to do with how you're really, really good at this? You've got a natural ability in this area. That's why you're drawn to it. If you weren't naturally good at it, you'd have so much resistance to it. Like, you can already do this thing. You're already amazing at it. Allow yourself to become more amazing and see your amazingness with it. So the problem is when we're telling ourselves this imposter story over and over again, imposter becomes part of our identity. So we also want to shift that. And it doesn't matter now how this got here, okay? It could have been from past events. It could have been from stories created when you were a child, most likely, from experiences, from beliefs that were created, from conditioning. It could have been from trauma. It could have been from experience, like horrible experiences that happened in the past that then helped create an identity. But the identity that we have for ourselves, the self-image we have for ourselves, we have the power to change it at any time. This is how people can overcome the most horrific circumstances, the most poverty-stricken, even abuse-filled stories, right? They decided to change how they saw themselves, and it didn't matter about the rest of the world. It didn't matter about what had happened in the past. They chose them, and they chose to see themselves in a different way. Now, again, I always like to caveat this. If there has been some heavy trauma in your life, then therapy might be a really, really good option to start healing that so that you can start healing your identity and start doing this identity work, okay? That's not for everyone. That just might be for a few people. So for everyone that hasn't had that, then we need to work on our identity. We need to be seeing ourselves in a completely different light, and we need to be reprogramming our mind with that. It needs to become part of your subconscious program. And if you want help with this, I have a workshop that you could do. I'll drop the link in the show notes just so you know it's there. You can go check it out if you're interested in it. And it is the self-image upgrade. And in there, I walk you through step by step how to reprogram your subconscious mind with a new self-image, how to choose your new self-image, how to even find out what is in your subconscious right now that is holding you back and limiting you from the results that you want in your business. So it's a step-by-step system. So all you need to do is show up, do the work, and you'll be guided through the whole lot, right? So we want to program that into ourselves. So overcoming imposter syndrome through creating an identity that we actually want. And the thing is, when you shift your identity inside subconsciously, you will change everything outside of you because you attract who you are, you attract who you're being. And that is on a subconscious level. Your identity dictates how you're going to think, feel, and show up on a daily basis. It dictates your vibration. It acts as a thermostat for the amount of money that you're going to allow into your life, the amount of love, success, happiness, right? So if you want to go deeper on that, check out that link below. I'm not going to go on about it anymore in this episode because I want to get to the second thing. So first one, identity. Change your identity from being an imposter. Very, very, very important. And secondly, once you've done that, once you've done this internal work, then you move all your focus off yourself. And I want you to put all of your focus onto your clients, onto the work that you are here to do, onto your purpose, your vision, your mission in this life. Because when we take the attention and the focus from self, how we're not good enough, how we doubt our ability, how we don't believe in ourselves, how we're constantly looking at all our faults as we see them, the weaknesses that we see, all the limitations, all the things, the more we allow that dialogue to run in our minds, the less we are able to help the people we are here to help. And when we shift that focus onto the people we are here to serve, we're all in business. We are all here to serve. We are all here to solve problems for someone. So think about your dream clients. Who are they? Because right now, they need you. They need what you have and what you can deliver in your own unique way, because no one can do it in the way that you can do it. And there are going to be certain people that need it from you. So all the time we are focused on self, when we're focused on doubt, when we are giving ourselves a hard time, we are actually allowing our dream clients to continue to suffer while we suffer. So this is an excellent way to look at it. As long as you're letting yourself suffer, your dream clients are suffering. So by allowing yourself to elevate, by choosing to see yourself in a different way, you're actually helping your clients. Again, we're making it not about you, we're making it about someone else, because we find it so much easier to do something for someone else, right, than to do it for ourselves. So put all of that attention, all of that focus, because you're so powerful. You are attracting so much to you right now. And if there's a lot of what you don't want and it's on repeat, That's just showing you what a powerful creator and manifestor you are. And that when you shift that focus, when you shift that vibration onto service, onto impact, then you will still be powerful, but you'll be powerfully manifesting the things that you want. Okay? So your clients, what do they need from you? What have they needed from you in the past? What have those transformations been? What have those testimonials said? Like, what do they need from you? How can you help them? Why is it your duty to help? Why are you even doing this? Is it your calling? Is it your purpose? Have you been guided here? Focus there. What's the impact you want to make? And when you make impact on your clients, what's the ripple effect on their family life? What can they provide for their children? What are they creating in a legacy for their children's children and generations to come? What is the inspiration and the motivation and the light that they spread amongst their friends, their peers, their family, their clients? What's the impact their clients then have? What is this ripple effect of the work that you do onto hundreds, thousands, maybe even tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of people in the years to come that you don't even realize right now? How amazing will that be? And how fulfilled will your life feel when you focus that attention on other people and what they need and why you need to show up for them and why you need to overcome the doubt, the imposter? It's your duty to serve, to help. It's your duty to get paid, because there are customers waiting for you right now with money in their hands, desperate for someone to help them solve their problem. And they need you. And they are so happy to pay for you because you can help them. And they've been looking for you for the longest time. They've been struggling for the longest time. And now here you are. And they can't wait to pay you. So think like that. Have that idea imprinted in your mind. You're not here. You're not taking. It's not that you're not good enough. It's not that you're being greedy. You're here to provide something that people want, and you're allowing yourself to get paid for it in the process because you're worthy of it. You deserve that, because that is the value that you are bringing to their lives. So think about that ripple effect. Think about the clients that are out there now, right now, needing your help, and they can't see you because you feel like an imposter and you're hiding and you're not shining your light. And think, what is it that I need to do now to shine my light so they can see me? I'm going to do it for them. And do it for your family. What will you create for your family? How will this change your family's life, right? So number one was change your story, which is going to involve some identity work, some self-image work. And you've got the link in the show notes to help you with that. Number two, shift from self to service. Focus on that purpose, that mission, that vision, what you're here to do, the impact you're here to do, that amazing work you are here to do. Go look through some old client feedback. Remind yourself what it is that you're doing and get yourself out of your own head. Remove that focus from you once you've done the inner work and your identity and your self-image. Shift that focus to them. So I hope today's episode has been powerful for you. I hope it's helped you shift some thinking, get you inspired, get you motivated, and get you back out there. You're not an imposter. You are a badass, and you are ready to let your greatness out. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.